The phrase, Black Americans are the white people of Black people, is a provocative statement that highlights complex issues within Black communities. This analogy suggests that some Black Americans may hold relative privilege compared to other Black groups, similar to how white people are often seen as privileged in broader society. Let's explore the nuances behind this claim. Colorism, a legacy of slavery and colonialism, has historically favored lighter-skinned individuals within communities of color. This has led to disparities in opportunities and treatment. Economic and educational advantages also play a role, with more affluent and educated Black Americans potentially being viewed as more privileged. Cultural assimilation is another factor, where some Black Americans may be perceived as embracing mainstream, predominantly white cultural norms. This can create tensions within the community, especially when Afrocentric identities are marginalized. The dynamics between African Americans and Black immigrants from Africa and the Caribbean add another layer to this discussion. Differing cultural practices, values, and experiences can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. Class and socioeconomic status significantly influence this conversation. Wealthy Black professionals may have vastly different experiences compared to working class or disadvantaged Black individuals. This class divide can create a perception of detachment between economically privileged Black people and disadvantaged Black communities. It's crucial to note that this analogy simplifies complex issues of race and privilege. It doesn't negate the structural racism that all Black people face, regardless of their individual privileges. The phrase uses white people as a metaphor for privilege and power, not to equate Black Americans with whiteness. This discussion raises important questions about intersectionality, how race, gender, class, sexuality, and other social identities interact to create unique experiences of advantage and oppression. It challenges us to consider how we address disparities within communities, not just between racial or ethnic groups. In conclusion, while the phrase Black Americans are the white people of Black people provokes thought about privilege, colorism, class, and cultural identity within Black communities, it requires careful examination. It highlights the need to understand power and oppression in all communities, considering historical, social, cultural, and economic contexts. Ultimately, the goal should be to foster unity and work towards reducing inequalities within and between all communities.